The Chargers head to Green Bay to try and keep their season alive. And meanwhile, the Packers have scored less than 21 points in their past 7 games. And if there was any game for them to buck that trend, that is against the Chargers and this defense, because they have not been playing well so far this season. The Chargers have allowed the second most passing yards in the NFL and have given up 215 points to opposing offenses. Jordan Love, he's coming off his 2 best games of the season as graded by PFF, but he threw 2 interceptions against the Steelers that both came deep in Steelers territory in the end zone. Jordan Love has shown great flashes, but at home, he has only thrown 4 touchdowns and 4 interceptions this year. And with the lack of a solid running game, a lack of good wide receivers to throw to, the Chargers might be able to get a pick in this game. A.J. Dillon is actually coming off his best game of the season. Aaron Jones, though, he's not been very good for the Packers this year. And Christian Watson as well, he's not been very good this season either. If I was a Packers fan, I would want to see Dontayvion Wicks get more playing time over Christian Watson because A, he's a better route runner than him, and 2, he's not dropping as many balls. And he's 2 years younger as well. All of those wide receivers, though, are really young, and Jayden Reed just had a pretty good game. So there is a lot of potential and young talent on that Packers roster, specifically in the wide receiver room, that has the ability to break out at any moment. The Packers actually have the 7th worst yards after catch in the NFL, and the Chargers allowed 176 yards after the catch and that 333-yard passing performance that Jared Goff had against the Lions. So that is something to note as well. Let me show you a few plays of this offense so you can get a good idea of the strengths and weaknesses of this Packers offense, because that is the only shot that they have of beating the Chargers, in my opinion. While I pull up the film, make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this content, man. It helps me out so much. And let me show you some Jordan Love. Throws like this are why Packers fans should believe in Jordan Love. We have Christian Watson right here just going right over the middle of the field. And this field is going to be totally vacant because we have Aaron Jones, the running back, taking away the linebacker, and Jayden Reed, who is in motion, going straight down the sideline, and the tight end also going towards the sideline. It leaves a one-on-one matchup with Christian Watson, and this defender is playing him really well, about as well as you can. But Jordan Love gets that throw off before the safety can get there. And look at the timing of this. He does a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step drop, steps into that throw, and the timing is so great. The QB mechanics and the feet are great, and that ball is thrown perfectly so that the Steelers defender cannot get a hand on it, right into that shoulder of Christian Watson, man. That is a beautiful throw and beautiful timing by Jordan Love. Now in this play, I want you to watch Romeo Doubs because he is wide open over the middle of the field. You can see the Steelers linebackers are playing deep over the middle in front of the cover 3 safety. And this is just going to be a cover 3 beater. He's running right in front of the safety, right behind the linebacker. Jordan Love needs to have thrown this ball boom right now as he's getting in that cut, because that would be a huge play to Romeo Doubs. Instead, he scrambles to his right, and then let me just show you from this angle how he throws this ball off platform. He should have thrown it right now to Romeo Doubs, but instead he's just going to roll this way a little bit, then roll to his right side, and look at this off platform throw to Dontayvion Wicks. Look at that arm talent, man, on Jordan Love. It's just insane. But he needs to throw this ball right now to Romeo Doubs, because the arm talent he has the arm talent to get it there, and Romeo Doubs would have probably had a touchdown on this play. Here's another play where Jordan Love is just hesitating on this throw. He needs to throw it right now to Christian Watson and let him beat this Steelers defender with speed all the way into the end zone. Instead, he hangs onto it way too long and then throws it right to the Steelers defender. Let me show you from this angle so you can see what I'm talking about. Boom, just get rid of it. Throw it, loft it with touch over, and hit him in stride. Instead, he tries to laser that thing in there way late, and it should have been picked by that Steelers defender in the end zone. That could have been his 3rd interception of this game. And this is the frustrating part of Jordan Love's game. Those past 2 plays, he had really poor timing, and on this one, great timing. Last step of the drop again, and then you just loft that thing in there with beautiful touch. He needs to be able to decipher when he needs to throw the ball with touch and when he needs to laser it, and not just like try to sidearm it in there. Problem is, he gets away with that so often because his arm talent is so good. Another throw that really highlights the QB mechanics of Jordan Love. Quick 3-step drop, and then I'm going to throw it to my man over the middle, Christian Watson. laser it right in there, and look, this ball hits him right in the hands. Beautiful QB mechanics again by Jordan Love, but boom, right there, that ball is past that Steelers defender's hands and hits Christian Watson in stride. You need to catch those. Mistakes all over in this Packers offense, dropped balls by some wide receivers, and then in this one, a misread by Jordan Love. Throw this ball over the middle, past the Steelers defender into this space to my wide receiver. I think that's my tight end actually. But Jordan Love instead rolls to his right side, and he does get a positive gain. So that's like a 3-yard gain on the stat sheet. But look at how much of a gain this would have been if he gets rid of this and throws it to the tight end right here. Jayden Reed is taking up 2 of these Steelers defenders. You give its ball to him, and he's just going to go straight downfield. Here we go. This is that big 40-yard touchdown for Jayden Reed, the slot receiver for the Packers. Really speedy young receiver. And he's just going to do nothing fancy right here. Just going to run right over the middle past this Steelers defender. Jordan Love sees him. He's got flat feet right here. You can see the hips are just pointed towards the line of scrimmage instead of getting and flipping those hips towards the receiver and running with him. Jordan Love sees this, throws this ball deep with touch. Oh my gosh. This is just insane arm talent by Jordan Love, man. Don't forget that he still has one of the best arms in the NFL, right up there with Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen. But it's the little mistakes that Jordan Love has that doesn't push him to that next level. Here's another high-level play from Jordan Love, man. He's going to look off this safety right here at the bottom right. You see his eyes pointing left. It just draws that safety over, leaves the middle of the field open for Dontayvion Wicks, and this ball hits him right in the hands, both hands on the ball on this play. Just drops it because of the Steelers defender. That's one that you really need to catch. And I understand that defender was kind of early, and it's a bang-bang play. Boom, he hits him right there, and then the ball hits the receiver. But that's one of those that you need to help your quarterback out, man, and you got to catch him. The Packers are going to try and attack Kenneth Murray and Eric Kendricks in coverage. They're attacking this linebacker right here. As soon as the tight end, Luke Musgraves, gets behind the linebacker, we're just going to throw this ball. Beautiful anticipation by Jordan Love, and he lofts it perfectly in stride to his tight end, Luke Musgrave. And then again, let's look at them attack these Steelers linebackers. This is going to be him, and we're isolating him in coverage, and then we're going to move him away, move our receiver, or really our tight end, Luke Musgrave, towards the sideline, away from the single high safety. And again, great anticipation by Jordan Love. Boom, dots him up in stride again. These are both big plays to Luke Musgrave, and they were attacking the Steelers linebacker. 3rd and long, if you play soft zone defense like the Chargers do, the Packers have a plan to beat you. We have Luke Musgrave and Aaron Jones swing out to the left. Both of these Steelers receivers are defensive backs, rather, have to fly over here a little bit. You can see this guy goes way towards this left in case this ball is thrown to him. They don't want to let up a bunch of yak. Jordan Love, as soon as this Steelers defender bites to this left side, he throws this ball as this other receiver, Dontayvion Wicks, is cutting towards the inside. It leaves that space because this man right here who is vacating this area of the field has to account for the possible run after the catch that Aaron Jones would have, because the blocker Luke Musgrave would just pick up this outside man. So you're getting beat either way. You're either getting beat deep by Dontayvion Wicks, or you're getting beat short by Aaron Jones getting a bunch of yak. I am telling you, bro, the only way that the Packers beat the Chargers is if Jordan Love makes throws like this. This is absolutely insane. Deep down the field to Jayden Reed to keep the Packers in this game late. Look at how he gets rid of this ball. He's in the pocket, pressure's coming in his face. He steps up, doesn't have room to step up, so then he just throws this ball like that off platform while he's being hit, basically hugged by the Steelers defensive lineman, and this ball is perfectly placed in stride to the very fast receiver, Jayden Reed. This is just absurd. Now let's talk about this Packers defense, because they just let up over 200 yards rushing against the Steelers, and this defense is injured all over, man. Jair Alexander is injured, and he didn't play against the Steelers. Kenny Clark is injured. He's tied as the sack leader on this team with 5. Preston Smith and Rashawn Gary are the others with 5, and they're the edge rushers. Quay Walker, the leading tackler, is injured. Rudy Ford, their best safety. Everyone is injured, man. And with all of that being said, they still rank as the 6th best pass defense in terms of yards given up. And they've only allowed 8 touchdowns through the air, and that is 2nd best in the NFL, behind only the Ravens. Now, We all know how good Justin Herbert is, man, but the matchup that I want to see is Corey Ballentine and Carrington Valentine on Keenan Allen. The Packers traded away Rasul Douglas to the Bills, and now Carrington Valentine is getting more playing time, and he is only allowed 2 catches, has 2 pass deflections in 10 targets since that trade. Keenan just got injured, but he has been one of the best wide receivers in the NFL this year, and Justin Herbert has looked like the best QB at times, but he has shown inconsistencies in his game with accuracy. So if the Chargers want to win, they need to be able to throw the ball well, and that has been the Packers' strength on defense. But let me show you the film because there are ways to beat them. So as you can see, Corey Ballentine is giving up a ton of space to George Pickens at the bottom of the screen right here. And Kenny Pickett is just going to roll out to this left side. As soon as George Pickens runs past that first down marker, he stops and he catches that ball easy first on like a 2nd and 4. But I'm going to take this back because, yeah, they're playing soft defense on this one, but look at this wide receiver in the slot right here. He's going to run downfield and he's going to do a deep corner, man. The Chargers love running these deep corner routes, and if Jonathan Owens is playing the deep corners like this, it's going to be a field day for those Chargers wide receivers. Top of the screen, we got Corey Ballentine again, and we're going to see he struggles against this route right here, and the Chargers have a pretty good receiver in route running. That double move, Keenan Allen would absolutely tear him up on that one. You can see he just swipes him away, wide open for a touchdown. Justin Herbert would absolutely dot up Keenan Allen on this one, but Kenny Pickett, not as good of a quarterback, and the pressure gets to him before he can see George Pickens wide open down the field. Now let's look at Carrington Valentine on the bottom of the screen working on George Pickens. They're completely isolating him on this side of the field because he's a rookie and he just had to step up because Rasul Douglas is not on the team anymore. And now we're just going to see a back shoulder throw to George Pickens, and that is a completed catch. But it was just about perfect freaking coverage by Valentine, man. This is a rookie working on George Pickens, and you can see the throw had to be perfect. That's a great throw, and almost in contention. He gets his head around just after that ball gets there. That's really good defense by Valentine. And if I'm the Chargers, I'm not going to throw to this side. I'm going to throw to Corey Ballentine's side instead. Looks like we're having a blitz right here, so the Steelers just run a running back flat, and Devondre Campbell comes off, and he runs with him, almost gets the pick on this play, as you can see. Really good linebacker play, but also, let me take this back so you can see Corey Ballentine again at the top of the screen working on Quentin Johnston, and Deontay's just going to run right by him. Kenny Pickett, you need to dot up Deontay on this play. That would be an easy touchdown. And Justin Herbert, he's pretty good at seeing those men run down the field like that. I'm thinking that is a touchdown for the Chargers. So that is the film, and this is a very pivotal game for the Chargers. They need to win this one. If they drop to 4-6, man, the playoff odds are not looking good. And if you want to see my last video talking about the Chargers offense, I did a whole film breakdown against the Lions.